It's our favorite part show. It's our favorite part show. We all love God bless you. It's our favorite part show.
You're absolutely bollocks, yeah, God bless you.
God bless you. The first off-air pod for 2024. Yeah. It's Liam here. We have Ben.
Hello there.
We have Belle.
Hello.
Producer Andy.
Present.
Producer Brody.
Oh, yeah.
Producer Teena.
Hello.
And Jack. Hello.
Hi.
And I believe we have a couple of notable
Well, we didn't give everyone a heads
losses.
up. You just started it.
Ash Gardner in the newsroom.
Sorry,
Hello.
she's here.
Hi,
You
how
said
you
she was
doing?
a loss. She's not dead.
Oh, no, I just,
Yeah.
like missing.
The last one to come in.
Scudder?
Scudder's there.
He's just taking his sweet time. Oh, no rush, man. Just, just stroll on in.
Again, we didn't give anyone the heads up. You just
Did
hit
you give
play
anyone
on
a
the
heads up?
intro.
My
So
job. My
I
job.
thought we
Is,
were going to
my
do
job is
and-
to press
and
the buttons.
Scudder.
Hey, what's going on in
Well,
here?
we've had
There
Macy
you
in the
go.
last few times. We're supposed to get her.
Well, you could get Macy if you want to get Macy.
I think it's an open door policy, and it sort of starts. But
Tina messaged me.
that's great. See,
yeah,
and that's great.
It's like a team. For me, it's like I press the intro, and then everyone else can go get everybody else.
Well, someone turned the speakers down out there, so I didn't hear the intro.
Oh, who's that a strike?
It's like an episode of the Brady Bunch. You don't know which ones you're going to get. There's
Yeah.
just going to be a handful, and sometimes your
Yep.
favourite character's missing, sometimes they're there.
Yeah,
Very
I
good.
kind of
Yeah, I
like
like
that.
that,
And, then,
yeah.
and then maybe there's like sometimes there's more episodes that are focused around a particular member of the team. You're like,
Yep.
well, this is a really strong Brody episode.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Does anyone actually have any business, or are we just sort of like, yeah, we're
I
back?
think we need to talk about the last 6 weeks, probably.
Yeah, I've got the Alpha Squad announcements, the winners of our comps, and I also have another
Oh,
order
right.
of business.
Oh, excellent. Okay, yeah.
So as you heard in the intro, God bless you is the meme of the year.
Oh, was it? Yeah, awesome. Yeah,
Did you not stay across that, Liam?
I sort of was half in, half out. I was on my honeymoon. I was unplugged, man.
Okay.
You got to unplug, otherwise you go crazy.
Do you know what God Bless You was up against?
Yeah, I've got the.
Oh, no, I was asking Liam, but that's okay.
It
clearly
was
doesn't.
God bless you versus. Nah. I honestly don't know.
God bless you won in the final against Very Well.
Wow. Very well.
And
Well.
pretty much every match of the memes went how I thought it would go.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay,
It
Yeah.
was very predictable.
Harder to predict the songs.
The songs was great because, well, I feel like people were a little bit fed up of me tagging them and
Oh, so
voting
you had
and
to
things.
listen and you had to do all that, and yeah.
It was
Well, look, it's and for people that don't know, if you're just sort of like, oh, maybe you're new to the show and this is your first time clicking on an off-air podcast, there is a thing called the Ben Limville Alpha Squad, which is on Facebook, private group. You can join if you want. And yeah, over the holidays to keep it active, Andy, from time to time, you like to have brackets and have little competitions so we can work out
and
the best, X of the
Based on the comment numbers, the meme off, which went first, that got over 100 every single time.
Yeah, so with both comps, we had over 2,000 comments of votes, and I think 1,500 were in the memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But,
it's annoying because that would have been a lot of work for you, Andy, doing the parody
no,
song.
but with the parody songs, what I will say is...
Scott also did a bit for
Yeah.
Aw.
What I would
So
say
was it-
is, at first, I was definitely wondering if it would connect, but then I still feel like it got around 50 comments.
Yeah, pretty
so
good.
I think it connected.
Yeah.
I think next year it'll be bigger.
The final
Or this
was Ben's Backyard versus Banana Bonanza, and I can announce now that the parody song of last year was Banana Bonanza.
Yes.
But it was very close. It wasn't. It won by, let's say, a handful of votes.
That's not, sort of not fair as well, having 6 songs. It's very much a body of work that was entered.
Sorry, Scott, I was going to just play it.
That's okay.
Oh.
It's a banana bonanza!
Hi, is this the station giving away bananas? Do you reckon in years to come there'll be documentaries where it's sort of like it'll be me and Scudder sitting side by side and be like, yeah, this is the studio we're working at, and I remember at the time there was and there would be old photos of us smoking in the studio of when we were making the album and
Footage of that moment where you farted in his studio.
Yes, yeah.
What
that's
I did realise in the votes for the audio, the audio memes, the parody songs, was that there was no correlation between like time and effort spent on
Yeah.
Oh,
them versus
Yeah.
how popular they were. In fact, Ben's backyard, I reckon, was the shortest ever turnaround
Do you
we
know
did.
the other thing about Banana Bonanza, and I'm not trying to brag here, but wasn't there more banana songs and we just sort of thought it was too much?
I think,
I reckon we had 6, but I reckon we made 8. Or there was 8 and we cut 2 morning off.
we picked the top 7. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there were way more.
Did
in
we
the,
do...
on the cutting room floor?
Was there a Beatles one with Hey Jude? Or was
Yeah,
that in
that was
there?
the last
that
one.
did
That was
make
the
it go,
winner.
na, 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 na.
I think 6 went to air because in the system I can see
No, no,
6.
Yeah, because we had 6 by 6
yeah.
is 36.
Yeah,
Six.
and 6 was the winner.
So what got
that was the end.
That was at the end.
That was the last
Yeah,
one.
because it was very much like we've reached the end of our
And then he
journey.
chanted it over top of this: "Eat banana,
Eat banana,
Yeah.
chop banana, chop banana.
What happened to that kid?
Yeah, remember that was around this time last year. We were speaking that banana kid.
Yeah, 'cause
The
it was around
little-
the cricket.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, wonderful.
Cool.
Well, thanks for doing that, Andy. Appreciate it, and thank you to you,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah. How was the
so-
break for the rest of you guys, like here at the office?
You can ask someone specifically. He's going to throw it out there.
I don't know, Tina, what was it like for you?
It was nice and relaxed. It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Jack Scudder and I came in. We made appearances. It was fun.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling. Brody.
Brady made it.
I was here. Very good, thank you. Yeah, it's a very nice summer.
Nice one.
And then Ash, you were working and doing the news still?
I was still working doing the news. I did a drive shift for a week, which was a bit different.
Yeah.
And then had a couple of weeks off and then back in last week.
Nice.
Should everyone sort of, maybe this is too much to spring on everyone, but like, you know, when at school you sort of say one thing you did on your holidays. Like, should everyone go around in a circle and say, like, I don't really care about the work stuff, but it's like one thing,
A
one
standout thing.
extracurricular thing that everyone did.
Yep.
Can be big or small.
Yep.
So Ben,
I can go first, yeah.
to be honest, I haven't thought of one yet. I just thought I thought it would be a fun sort of way to round out the first off air.
You can't think of one particular highlight during your time off that
had nothing to do with work.
might trump
Yeah.
everything else.
Oh,
One,
it's-
like life moment.
referring to the wedding thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't. If I say I got married, that's boring. You guys know that.
You went overseas.
Yeah, but like I feel like, yeah, it needs to be like a.
We'll give you time to think.
I want it to be something like if Ben, you
Mine's
say
overseas related.
if you say, yeah, but if you say I went to the Philippines, I'd go, well, that's boring because I know.
No,
that.
mine's more specific than that.
Cool. It needs to be like
Yeah.
a thing that thank you, Ben. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
I'll set the scene.
Yeah.
So my wife Sam and I and my son Freddie, we went overseas. We went to Thailand for my mother-in-law's 60th birthday. And on the way back, there was a layover in Singapore, so we stayed in Singapore for 2 days. Never been to Singapore before, been to Thailand before. And I was amazed at that city. It's like people say, oh, it's really clean and really advanced. I was on the lookout for rubbish, didn't see a single
You were trying to find faults.
piece of
That's what
rubbish.
you
You
spent
were like-
your time doing.
You're like quickly pulling back.
Yeah.
Bushes. Ah!
I didn't find any
very
rubbish
good.
in that entire city. It's an amazing city, and when you get there and you're driving on the roads, it seems like there's nobody around. It seems very empty. And I was like, where is everybody? This is like a big place. It's like 5.5 million people. It seemed empty. And then you realise that majority of the activity is underground. So they've got an amazing subway system, and all of the shopping centres, they have shopping centres that are above ground as well,
Crazy.
but they all go underground, and it's all connected like an ant's nest, like a hive. What? And so if you want to go to that, it's not a Westfield, but if you want to go to that Westfield over 15-minute walk away, you can go like down underneath your hotel and walk there underground. It's
That's
crazy.
scary.
Sounds like Ben's been courted
Did
by
you-
Tourism Singapore.
Does, doesn't it?
Do you have any of those sheets of meat? You know how they have lots of.
There's a lot of sheep meat.
sheep meat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
because I
meat sheep.
had a
Sheep
brief
meat.
layover in Singapore, and I was like, "What is
Yeah.
all these sheets
It's like
of
jerky.
meat?"
It's like jerky.
Yeah, they love it. They
love
love this. It's
I
like,
wonder if they
but you can
do
get like
that
an
they-
A4 sheet of
Yeah,
just like
just
meat,
pressed meat. Yeah.
but it's like
Gross.
It's like dried and cured.
Yeah, imagine like dried cured. So it's
The
like
other-
jerky, but people are just walking around eating big sheets.
What
of it.
kind of meat? Like what animal
Ah,
is it?
God knows.
All sorts. But
It has a real the smell is like whoa.
I saw lots of it for sale, but I never saw anyone eating it.
I
and
saw
then-
people munging into
Did
it.
you? Yeah. So you've been to Singapore?
Yeah. I had a 4-hour layover.
Did you get
in
out of the
between.
airport?
No, but they had sheep meat in the airport.
What's the
Yeah.
consistency? Is it like a roll up or is it like?
I'd say-
It'll
yeah.
roll up, but I think, I'm not sure if it would roll.
Like
Or
if you
could you
pressed
print something
a
on it?
Benelog. Is it a Benelog? Is that what they are?
What?
The
A
Benelogs?
Benelog log.
A Ben log.
There's like a Benelog is like a type of jerky.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's like a meat stick.
Yeah, I would say
Biltong?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Biltong.
Benlong's what you do.
No, wasn't Bennelong like an Aboriginal politician in the 1800s?
I don't know.
I'll have to look that one up, Andy. I'm not really around politicians
Bennelong.
from that era. Benelong.
Was
Yes,
it-
no,
was it-
Andy's right.
it is.
Andy's right.
Wow.
Benelong, wow, was a senior man of the Eora and Aboriginal Australian people of Port Jackson area in the time of the first British settlement in Australia in 1788.
The other thing about
Very
Singapore
clever boy.
the thing I actually wanted to mention was because it rains there quite a lot because it's very tropical and everything's underground. When you go into the subway, so you go from above ground in, they've got racks, like public racks of umbrellas, and they take them and then they use them if they're leaving the subway, and then they go to the next subway, they leave it in the public rack. So you've always got an umbrella,
nice.
That
and
is
it's
a-
such a
it's
and
a
they're such a
smart
good
way.
community that they don't throw it in the with us with bikes, we throw them in the water
Yeah.
in the Yarra or whatever.
Everyone's
Whereas
looking out for each
they're
other.
all using the umbrellas and putting them back.
Yeah, right.
Blew me away.
It's really nice.
You couldn't do that here. People would shit on them.
You're sounding like it sounds like a big metropolitan Cuba PD, all underground.
yeah, in a way.
It's pretty much
Well, like that
same
movie
Singapore
Ants.
could
Pretty
be.
much the same spot. Eh?
You guys seen the movie Ants?
Cultural
Yeah,
hub.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of underground
Yeah,
scenes
Bug's
in Ants.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Bugs Life.
B movie. They're in a hive.
It's not the same.
But I suppose
it is the same. I've been there, Bill.
No, we're talking about underground.
Ant-Man, the superhero.
Yeah.
Ant Middleton. Ant Middleton from SAS Australia. Different. I suppose he crawls around holes and stuff.
We still doing this holiday
are we
thing or
going
not?
right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get through everyone.
5 minutes.
Yeah, well, that was just very.
Let's go rapid fire. Should we say
Yeah.
rapid fire?
Yeah.
Everyone, Ben's was good, so he
And you-
gets longer
you-
than
you
everyone
have-
else. But
you
we have
you have 3 words. 3 words
Oh,
to say
okay.
what
Yeah,
you did in your
yeah,
holiday.
3 words or less. I like that. Okay. Andy.
Oh,
Are we?
Yeah, left of the deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's one.
That is one.
Fractured elbow.
He's done it.
Fractured elbow.
Oh, yeah, we have to talk about
That's
that.
a good one. Yeah.
Or not.
A story for another time.
3 words only.
Yeah.
Boxing Day test.
Oh.
Stroked big manta ray.
There's a hyphen there, so that is indeed 3 words.
Helicopter glacier tour.
It's a real head scratcher, that one.
New Zealand.
It's a story for another
Yeah,
time.
yeah, New Zealand. Yeah.
5 words.
Reformer Pilates accident.
Do we do one? Guys, do we do a thing where we choose? Do we do a thing where we choose one of the stories?
Yes.
So we get.
Sounds like we want to hear Teena's story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing clickbait.
Yeah.
Well, neither did I. But now I just kind of wanted. I just want to know more about Tina.
I could have.
All right. Well, you can rework your hook after. But we need to hear from Belle, Ash, and Brody.
Well, mine's not going to be a hook.
Well, okay.
come
You've used
on.
all your words, Belle.
No, mine was going to be an update on
Okay. Yep.
Gave Ben consoles.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So we hook it?
Just 3 words.
I think we just want to hear Tina's after
I would
this,
say
let's be
a
honest.
hook in 3 words or less.
I'm a very boring person. Ironman training mishap.
Oh, see, I like anything with mishap or
Disaster.
yeah.
Pooed on golf simulator.
Brody with the buzzer beater.
That's good.
Sorry, Tina, you could be taking a
Also, but
early
argue,
treatment.
is that 4 words?
It's 4 words.
Yeah,
You could
that's
have
Wow, that's rough.
simulator.
Strike it from the record.
It's been stricken.
Scott, Jack, Liam, and I all have an opportunity to hook our
Oh,
story.
I think
That's not interesting.
I think mine
Oh,
was
mine's
sort of
not really a
mine
hook,
was
though.
sort
Mine
of done
wasn't
in
a
the yeah.
Go
But
ahead, Tina.
I didn't intend for it to be a hook. It was the highlight because it was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
What happened?
So I've started going through a Pilates phase.
Yep.
And so I don't know if you're familiar with the beds,
Mm-hmm.
but basically your head goes between some shoulder pads and then you have the foot rack.
Yes.
So we'd put the foot rack down and my feet were where my head would usually go. So I'm sitting upwards and we had this big pole for balance.
Yes.
And we had to go all the way down with the pole
Yeah.
and then come back up.
Yeah.
I did it once and I was like, okay, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
The second time, I went too far. My head fell into the springs.
Oh.
My whole head fell into the springs. I didn't tie my hair up on this particular morning because I was running late.
Shit.
My legs got stuck in the air. The pole went flying. The instructor, bless her heart, was like, and I was just about to warn everyone not to go too far because this is what would happen. I couldn't get up because I was stuck. The bed had somehow come off from the frames. What?
You were made an example of it.
Yeah, it was made an example. And then I had to go back the next day, and the bed that I had the incident on was free. And a woman who was sat next to me and witnessed the whole thing looked me dead in the eye and was like, don't sit on that bed ever again. So it was very
Did your hair
bad.
get caught in the springs as well?
Kind of, but not really, thank God.
Okay.
It
But
feels
yeah.
like one of those clickbait articles where it's like woman dies at reformer Pilates. You're like,
Yeah,
that
how?
couldn't have happened. How did that happen? It's if your neck like falls in the springs. And you're like,
Yeah, there's that
sounds
hole.
sort of
There's a
dangerous.
whole unsafe space, it would
Yeah.
turn out, yeah.
The
Wow.
red
I'm also
zone.
just not good at balance, it turns out. I'm very uncoordinated.
But you went back.
I
That's
went
great.
back.
Good on you.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
That is a wild story. I'm still so intrigued about this pooing in the golf
yeah.
simulator.
I need
But
to
it's
know.
just like-
Hear
I
it
mean, it has
anyway.
been
Maybe
struck
that's
and
tomorrow's off air.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we said we were not going to break the format for today.
Yep.
Even though it was very on the fly.
Yep.
But tomorrow the rules,
Well,
they're
I
gone.
want to hear Ash's as well, though. So, like,
Okay, yep. So Ash
You know.
and Brody will present
It
their
could be like
stories
a thing
in
we do
tomorrow's-
on Mondays off airs, where we do what
A
happened
week on the weekend.
Yeah, that's not bad.
3 words.
3 words to hook your
no.
weekend story.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Pretty good.
Watch YouTube. It's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
all right, sweet.
Very good. All right, God bless you.
God bless you.
Are we doing?
Oh,
Yeah,
do the
we're
clap.
doing
Oh, yeah,
the
it's the
clap.
clap.
We're doing the
That's
clap.
what
Clap.
I feel like this has been a dead
yeah.
ending, though.
3,
It's
2,
very-
1.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, guys, well, let's get it clean.
Well, Belle was talking all over
Oh, I
it.
just.
my God.
Yeah,
3,
okay.
2, 1.